Hey friends, Jeff here with missionmusician.com, and welcome back to Mixing Exclusively with Slate's Everything Bundle version 2.0. And I've already done some things off camera, and I'll show you what I've done. It just pertains to reverb and delay. But there's a part in this song that's bothering me that sounds empty, and what I would normally do in this circumstance is contact the client and ask them if they would want to put something here or if that was their intent. Let me show you the part I'm talking about here really quick. Let me back this up just a touch. Whoops. All right, so it's this whole part right before the lead. It's a cool guitar part, don't get me wrong. I like it, but it just sounds kind of empty to me. So typically I would contact the client. However, in this situation, I know that the client is not finished with this song. I'm just mixing this for tutorial purposes. So I'm going to show you what I would do if I couldn't have the client come in, or the client didn't want to add anything, or whatever. I'm just going to kind of copy and paste a vocal and kind of filter it and bury it down in the mix just to add a little bit more here. I'm not sure this is going to work out. We're just going to do it on screen really quick and see what happens. So give me just a second here. All right, so let me see here. You better just stay away. Stay away. So I'm going to copy this right here. And I'm going to try to paste it. Oops. Somewhere in here. Stay away. Too early. Stay away. Let's see here. I don't know if I should be in grid mode or not. Come on. What is going on here? Oops. Try that again. That look, those eyes. Whoops. I'm getting all out of whack here. I'm hitting a bunch of wrong buttons. Yeah. No big shock there, right? And for whatever reason, my Pro Tools is not cooperating this morning. Somewhere about right here. Stay away. It's too early. Stay away. Still too early. Let's try it right here. Stay away. All right, so that sounds about right. I'm gonna really filter the crap out of this and probably pan it. Let's see. Let's just try a preset here. And like I said, this may or may not work out. I don't know. We'll see. Bring the volume of this down. Let's put a distortion on it. Let's just use air distortion. I realize this is mixing with Slate's Everything bundle exclusively, but I really, really want to dirty this track up. And I probably could use VMR and several instances of, well, you know what? Let's just try that really quick. Let's see, VMR. And I'm gonna use an EQ to kind of drive up that mid-range into a couple of preamps. Let's see if we can get some distortion going. I don't know if I can get as much as I want because I want it pretty distorted. Let's try one more. Let's add this guy in. Yeah, that's kind of cool. For now, let's leave that. And I'm going to add one more in where it says, "You better just stay away." You better just stay away. It's probably too early, but we'll see. Yeah, let's move it back. Seemed like that was a touch early. Nope. And then I'm going to pan this the other side. All right, and then maybe I'll try to, let's see if I can duplicate this by hitting Control D. And I don't know if this is going to be in time or not. Probably not. Yeah, that's what I thought. So this should go here. I don't even know if this one's going to work. Sorry, it should go there. Nope. I don't even know if this last one's going to work. Kind of lost my place. Not sure if that's early or late. Sorry. There we go. Okay. So, excuse me. I think I want to add some delay on this one. Actually, let's hear this whole thing really quick. I don't know if I want to add delay or not. Let's just see really quick here. I'm going to select spin delay and turn this mix way down. Normally I wouldn't put delay on a channel, but since this is specifically for this, I'm going to. I think that's okay. Like I said, I'm just trying to make it more interesting for me right now, because that part's bothering me. Now I'm going to show you kind of what I've done here off camera as far as reverb, delay, that type of stuff. Let me move this guy down here. Man, something is going on this morning. This Pro Tools is not wanting to cooperate. There we go. Okay, so let me switch screens here. Oh, I know what the problem is. Give me just a second. Okay, I think I got my act together, but we'll see. Okay, so what I've done as far as reverb and delay, so I have a snare plate right here. Using Relab, and I just chose a preset called snare plate. I think it's in the 480L under plates, snare plate. I just chose that, and what I've done differently than what I normally do is I pan this up to center, and the reason why, let me mute this, I didn't want it all over the stereo field. I'm just looking to give the snare a little extra pop. So that's the snare, and when I bring in this, so it gives it a little bit more pop, but it's just up the center, and I like that. Then on the vocals, I added a Vox plate. Let's see. Let me mute the delay really quick. And it's pretty subtle. All right, let me get the snares off. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time functioning this morning. And let me get to a spot where the vocal's playing. Let's just go right here.
That look, those eyes, innocent smiley wrist, its ugly mane. She'll tempt you with that crooked smile and make you go astray. Not strong enough for...
And I forgot that I also have... I have a reverb that I'm calling Hall. I guess I should probably start there because this is affecting the whole mix. It's actually just a room. I have Pro Tools presets set up and just brought in one that said Hall, and I switched it to a room. My goal for reverb on this song was to make it sound like the band was playing in one room. I'm not going crazy trying to create a ton of depth here. I just want the impression, since this is a rock song, that the guys got together, threw up some mics, and recorded in a room. And they're all jamming together in a room. That's kind of my thought for this song. This may be a tad long. Yeah, let's bring that down. So if we look... I realize I'm jumping all around and not doing a very good job of showing you guys this morning. I apologize. If we look at the submix, I have just a little bit. Let's just start there. All right. So on the submix, I have a little bit of reverb on all the tracks are feeding to the submix, and which is feeding into this reverb. And let me play it for a second and then stop it, and you can listen to the reverb tail. It's pretty short. See, it's very short. I don't want it muddying up the mix. It's just giving a little bit of depth. And I have that on the submix, and I actually have it on the vocal bus, I think. Or is this the Vox plate? I'm sorry. That's just the Vox plate. I have it on the drums. Yeah, I just have it on the main mix, and then I added a touch more into the drums to kind of push them back just a little bit. And then, again, we have the Vox plate, which is right here. I'm just running all the vocals through it. All the lead vocals are going through it, and then the background vocals are also going through it. Which I had that backwards. This is the lead vocal, and this is the background vocal. All right, and so then I have a delay set up on the vocal, and if you don't have my preset bundle, you can get it. I'll put a link up here. But this is a preset that I've set up. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's delays going into each other to kind of give an analog sound. Let me just play it for you really quick.
Eyes innocent smiley wrist, its ugly mane. She'll tempt you with that crooked smile and make you go astray. Not strong enough all by myself, get on your knees and pray. It's just a matter of time, you better just stay away.
So it's given a little sense of space. It's just an eighth delay gone into each other, and then feeding the reverb as well to kind of wash out the delay a little bit. So we're gonna focus on automation in this final video a little bit, and before we do that, I just want to select all the tracks so you can see where we've come from. and where we're at now. And I will bypass everything and then bring everything back in. Oh, I'm sorry. And on the lead guitar, I'm also sending it to this delay.
That look, those eyes, innocent smile, it's ugly name. She'll tempt you with that crooked smile and make you go astray. Not strong enough all by myself, get on your knees and pray. It's just a matter of time, you better just stay away. Innocent dream man, talk never hurt anyone. Little knock comes out at all time. I'm feeling down and out, I'm feeling so far away. Hey, yeah. That look, those eyes, innocent smile, your wrist, it's ugly made. She'll tempt you with
So the biggest changes are the drums, the vocals, and the bass. The guitars, if you remember, we just did a tiny bit of tweaking to. So it sounded way better. Let's do a little bit of automation. And I'm going to start at the beginning. And normally I automate with my fader port. However, it is down right now. So I'm going to use clip gain in Pro Tools to automate. And I don't know. Okay, there we go. So it's not as, what I want to say, I can't do it with as much feeling as I could with riding the fader, but it still works. So let's start here at the beginning, and I'll stop when I hear something that needs to be automated, at least to my ears. And let me...
innocent dream man. Little talk never hurt anyone. A quick little look, a little nine-line. Cause I'm so tight on time. I'm down and out. I'm feeling so far away. A week here, another there. Make sure you can reverse. Think back to another time. You said you'd never be that guy. But to the temptress, she's not from above. Hey, hey, that look, those eyes, innocent smile, your wrist, it's ugly made. She'll tempt you with that crooked smile and make you go astray. Not strong enough all by myself, get on your knees and pray. It's just a matter of time, you better just stay away.
All right. So right there, I think I want to bring the room up. And I just want to note that normally I would ride the vocal. But I think it's, well, one, I can't ride it with my fader port broken. But two, I think that the vocal is sitting pretty steady where it's at with all the compression that's on it. So it should be okay. Let me get in a little tighter here. I just want to bring this up to see what it sounds like. I think I like that.
Innocent dream man, talk never hurt anyone. Little knock comes out at all time. I'm feeling down and out, I'm feeling so far away. Hey, yeah. That look, those eyes, innocent smile, your wrist, it's ugly made. She'll tempt you. That look, those eyes, innocent smile. That
I'm going to bring these snares up just a tiny bit right there. I'm also going to bring this little hit up here. Basically, I probably should explain this before I started doing this. All automation is, think of it like this. You're directing, who's ever listening, you're directing their ears to what you want them to hear. That's really all automation is. There's no other fancy way I can think of to describe it. I'm just directing the listener's ears to certain parts that I want to poke out at certain times. Kind of like, I guess, directing or editing a movie or something like that. I'm just, it's kind of based off how I feel, kind of what I want to hear in certain spots. That's kind of what I want to push the listener to hear in certain spots. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. Also gonna crank this up just a touch, maybe more than a touch. Sorry, I was kind of focused on that background part that we created at the beginning of this video. All right, right here, I'm feeling like these guitar parts aren't loud enough right when it goes into this little break. Yeah, I think these need to be louder. I can find out where it starts. Right here. So I'm going to turn these up maybe 2 dB to start with. That may be too loud. We'll see. Oh, that felt pretty good to me. I'm also thinking of splicing up this background to kind of... I'm kind of all over the place here. I'm sorry. Where's that part at? Yeah, maybe we'll do that after we get through this automation here. take this up just a touch. All right, and this little lead at the end, I don't want it to overtake the vocal, but to me, it needs to stick out a little bit more. I really like that. I want to kind of bump this up just a little bit. I forgot to mention I also automated the delay to shut off at the end of that because I didn't like the little repeats it was adding as soon as the song stopped. All right, so I'm gonna experiment just a little bit, and let's see. My computer's already starting to bog down because of the video. If you hear those cracks and pops in the song, that's because I have too much crap on my computer, too many videos on my computer, so it's slowing things down. Let's take a listen to this really quick. I'm going to turn the delay off for just a minute, and I'm going to go to grid, and let's try. I'm just experimenting here, and I have an internal debate with myself sometimes whether I should show this or not, this kind of stuff, because it does take up time and make these videos longer. But I want to show you kind of everything that I do. So I'm just going to hit, let's see, I've got it in grid mode. I'm going to hit break on all of these grid lines. And again, I don't know if this is going to work or not. We'll just have to see. What I'm attempting to do is kind of make a stutter effect. And it may sound stupid. Oops. Or it may sound cool. We'll just have to see. All right. Let's see. So I'm going to click on every other one and then hit X to remove it. Whoops. I think. And again, I'm just trying to create kind of interest in this part. Make kind of an interesting effect since it sounds kind of plain and boring to me. All right, so That's not going to work. Well, let's hear it in context first. I think I made them too short. Yeah, I did. All right, well, let's just pull this back. All right, went back too far. All right, let's try 30 seconds. And I'm going to pause the video while I go through this so you don't have to watch me do it again. All right, so I've chopped it all up. I don't know if I like it or not. For now, I'm going to keep it. Let's just listen to it in solo really quick. All right, so it makes it a little bit more interesting. I am going to select all these and hit fade. Let's see. I'm just going to hit F. Just going to put crossfades on there. All right, so makes it a touch more interesting. I'm not overly thrilled with it, but it's better than not having anything there for now. So I think we're about done. Is there anything else I wanted to touch on? I don't think so. So you can see the power of what VMR and Slate's Everything Bundle does. It's pretty impressive. These are my favorite plugins. I've pretty much switched to using Slate's Everything Bundle exclusively, really, on most of my mixes now. I still am a big favorite of stock EQs. I'm sorry, one of my kids is freaking out upstairs. I still... and it just comes from using stock EQ so much. It's kind of hard for me on the VMR using EQs like this, because I guess it's the visual representation here that makes it easy for me, or maybe it's just because I've used it so long. That makes it easier for me to dial something in with the stock EQ. However, I like the mojo that this EQ adds in. I'm really a huge fan of the FGS. The other EQs in here, let's see, the FGN. This one's really aggressive for me. I'm having a hard time using it because it's so aggressive, and I'm always so worried that I'm going to make my top end too harsh. And then this EQ, I'm just not a big fan of fixed EQ points. So in other words, you have a choice between 400, 600, 800. There's no in between there, and usually between 400 and 600 is where I'm pulling out, somewhere between 450 and 550. So I'm not a huge fan of this EQ. I know a lot of you are. That's totally fine. It's just personal preference. You know what I mean? What I like may not be what you like, and that's okay. So I hope you've enjoyed this series. I've had fun making it, and give the FG116, the blue bundle, man, give that thing a whirl because it is awesome. I actually love it, and I love it more than I thought I would. Like, it to me, it's way better than the Wave CLA Bluey. And I used to use that compressor strictly on vocals and on snare drum and loved what it did. But, man, there's no comparison, really, to me, anyway, to my ears, between this and the Bluey, the CLA one. This one just sounds phenomenal, and the fact that it has the mix knob just makes it outstanding. So give that a whirl. Leave comments below if you like. I'm sorry this video is kind of jumbled. Probably not one of my better videos, so I apologize for that. But anyway, leave comments below if you like this kind of stuff, and I'll make some more videos, some more tutorials. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of stuff. Be sure to visit the blog over at www.missionmusician.com. I have a ton of articles up over there on recording and mixing, and then also on my website at missionmusician.com there is a free bundle, a free mixing bundle I'm giving away, no strings attached, where you can learn how to EQ, learn how to compress, and even learn Pro Tools if you want to. Okay, so you can get that over at missionmusician.com. Thanks for watching. I will see you in another video soon. Bye-bye.